Hey guys, it's Cousin Cubing. I know it's been a while. It's been like almost 5 days. But I'm back. And this is a Road to Sub 15 Part 2. Sorry. I said I would make one of these again. And here I am, making another one. I've been practicing and I've actually been getting a lot more sub 15s. Like a lot of 14s, a few 13s, but no sub 10s yet. So I'll be trying to be consistent with that. Yeah, I've been working on my cross a little bit. And I think I can do this. It is possible for me. So yeah, let me turn my timer. And let's do a few solves so you can see around where I'm at. It's actually a pretty good cross. Never mind. I really am not warmed up. That's probably why. I haven't really done too many solves today, so 20.23. Well, it's a start, I guess. But yeah, I haven't cubed today. I had school, so okay. 18.91. I don't have my mat out right now. Don't feel like bringing it out. Okay, oops. $18.19. The times are going down. So let's do one more solve and then we'll start doing some more cross. So really these videos are going to be very similar. They're going to be me practicing the cross and like trying to get faster, you know? Like I like sharing my practice with you guys so you can see like what I do, how it improves in solve. Oh. And like just it can also give you ideas on what you could do. That's kind of why I've been doing a lot of my practice on camera, so that you guys can see what to do to practice and what might help you guys. So yeah, let's get into this. Oh, and I'm gonna start putting thumbnails again. I found a really good app. I forget what it's called, but yeah, it's a pretty good app that I use. If I knew what it was called, I would tell you guys, but I completely forgot the name. I think it's PicsArt. Yeah, I think it's called PicsArt. Yeah, check it out. It might help you guys. Okay, yeah, let's just get into this. Yes. That's a good last solve for the beginning. 1389. That was actually really lucky. I got all ledges oriented. Well, actually, I got pretty easy cross. Some pretty good F2L pairs, good look ahead, and all edges oriented OLL and a T-perm at the end. So yeah, let's start working on my cross. So let's just blindly scrambled it. If you want to blind scramble it, but you don't like want to do the same moves, I would recommend doing wide moves, like wide R, along with some normal moves, kind of like on 4x4 or 5x5. It's a mix of wide and normal moves. I would recommend doing that if you want it to be completely blind, because sometimes I'm used to doing the same moves when scrambling. So I recommend doing that if you want to blind scramble and guarantee it's a new scramble for you. Let's do some cross. Oops. No. That was a 139. All I had to do was a D prime. Sorry, those are my dogs. Crazy. In the time it takes me to solve a cross, someone could have already solved a 2x2 in world record. Like, the world record is like 0.49 or something. And the time, they could have solved that 2x2 twice in the time it takes me to solve my cross. That's insane. I'll never be that good. That was really bad. 437. Usually takes me like 2 to 3 seconds for the cross. If it's really lucky, it'll take me like 2 seconds. 3 to 4 seconds on like a kind of more difficult cross. Oh, this is actually pretty good. $253. See, told you. Now let's start doing my cross in my F1 F12 pair. So since I do want to change up these progress videos, I'm going to be I can also put some tips in the video so that you guys it won't get too boring. If you watch my other video, you'll understand what I mean. So for the cross, what I always do when I'm making my cross is I see like, can I make the cross easily in different places? So like, if you know the color scheme very well, and you don't want to like memorize the pieces while memorizing the cross, I'll recommend knowing the color scheme so that you can easily tell, okay, so there's green and orange, non-dry places, but it's very easy. So that's what I do. A lot of the times I make it in their opposite positions. So like, I put the red edge piece in the next to the orange center, because you can see here we have a cross piece here, red on the orange center, and then this piece right here, you see it needs to go right there. Needs to go right here. Okay, so I'll be putting this orange piece here with a D, and then do a U prime. So I'll be doing this kind of move, which will put everything in the right place. Then do an L. So really, I'm just putting them in their opposite positions. So this will just be an example. So I'll be doing this move right here, which puts the green in the opposite position, orange in the opposite position, this piece in the opposite position, and then if I do an L move, you'll see it puts, sorry, it's mirrored for me. It brings this piece, I'm trying to explain it in their okay, right here. So you can see it puts this piece here, so I'll bring in this green with an R2 in its opposite position, U, and then L2, which puts them all in their opposite positions into a D prime. I'm sorry, that was pretty bad. It's so hard doing it when like the camera is facing me. Like I always want to do it when it's in front of me. Yeah. But that just, I hope it gave you an idea on what to look for. So it doesn't have to always be in the right place. Like as long as they're set up, so if you do a certain move, it'll bring it in its right place. Like if you do like a D, D2, D prime, right? It could bring it all in the opposite, in its right position. Also, I would recommend doing the cross on the bottom so that you don't have to, like, let's say you do the cross on top. Like in my 3x3 solves video, my first 3x3 solve on camera, like except for my first video, which was a relay, like, it's one of my first videos, my first 5 to 6 videos on this channel. I did some 3x3 solves when it averaged like 30 seconds. And I always did the cross on the top, I think. So then I had to turn the cube, reorient my fingers, and then start doing F12. So always do the cross on the bottom. It saves you like 1 to 2 seconds of like getting the cube oriented correctly, like getting white on the bottom or whichever cross color you're doing, and then reorienting your fingers or on your fingers so that you're ready to do your next move. That could save you like 2 to 3 maybe 2 to 3 seconds of your time just doing the cross on the bottom. Like, I found that out, and my times actually went down like 2 to 3 seconds. It's crazy how much time you save just by doing your cross on the bottom. So that's just some tips. Now let's scramble the cube and let's do the cross and one F12 pair. Uh, 5 seconds. I had an F12 pair already made. So you can see I did the cross on the bottom, and I didn't have to cube rotate and everything. So yeah, just something to keep in mind, start practicing, and also planning out your whole cross and inspection. I don't do that all the time, as long, like, sometimes if it's a really hard cross, like, no pieces are in the right place, what I would do is plan out 2 to 3 pieces, know where they need to go, and then look at the last piece and just follow it, wherever it goes. And then, if you follow a piece, you know around where the piece needs to go. So that's something they could also do, because if you know the moves they need to do for the cross, all you have to do is watch the other piece, and then know where it needs to go. So yeah. Okay, let's do one F12 pair plus the cross. I do want to get the Monster Go cubes. They're made by GAN, and you can buy them like if you want to like practice your cross. There's one with only white or something, like where you can just practice the cross, only white edge pieces, which are really cool. I want to get them, but like when you think about it, if there's only like technically 5 pieces on the cube, 4 pieces not counting the centers on the cube, it's much easier to see them. But if you practice on a normal cube like this, you have to get past all the other pieces, which actually helps. So ooh, that was really good. Okay, don't count that. 394. That was good. If I've noticed, my look ahead's been getting a lot better also. Okay, yeah, I have noticed that. So now let's do two F12 pairs. Trust me, this kind of practice really helps your times out. There we go. 564. Pretty good. Oh, sorry. I just noticed you can't really see me very well. There we go. Eh. 732. Let's do one more of this, and then let's move on to just all the F12 pairs. Well, actually, let's do 3. Like, let's do 2 to 3 sessions with 3 F12 pairs, and then we'll move on to cross and all the F12. And then why not? And then we'll just do normal solve. So, yep, I would recommend trying this out. Practice your cross, like planning out your cross. I'm pretty sure J-Perm actually made a video. Yeah, he made a video on cross tips or something. I'm pretty sure it was J-Perm, yeah. Check out his channel. You can, if you search up like cross tips, or cross tips or something, more likely you'll find J-Perm's video on it. So yeah, go check that out. And yeah, I actually watched that video, and it actually helped a lot. It's what help me practice my cross or get better on my cross. Oh my gosh. Wow. You know what? Let's just finish this off. It's already pretty bad. I messed up my cross. Well, really? I messed up so much. I did the cross wrong, so I messed. And I noticed that while doing F2L, and then I did the wrong PLL. Yeah, I did the wrong PLL, so let's forget that solve even happened. Okay, now let's just do all F12 pairs. Let's see how I do with this. Oh, I'll just DNF that. Okay, I am messing up so much. I'm like forgetting where pieces need to go. Okay, this is a little better. Let's see. How will I find a way to mess this up? Yep, I knew it. I messed up again. I don't know what is going on today. I can't solve. Also, I kind of want to learn the U2 double flick with my other hand. I usually do it with my right hand, but I'm doing fine without it. Like, I don't usually use the U2 double flick in solves anyway, so I don't see the point in learning it with my other hand. Cause like usually where you do U2 with the H perm when you're doing the M2 U prime, like you don't really need to use the U2 double flick in it, right? Like I don't really see the point in learning the U2 double flick with your other hand. Like usually when you're solving, I have one finger on my left hand up and the rest of them are supporting the cube. So I can't even do the U2 double flick. The only time I really use it is during OLL, when I'm aligning it, but I always do it with my right hand. So really, I'm not really worried about learning the U2 double flick with my other hand. It's mostly just practicing first TPS or like turning. Actually, I kind of need to start turning a little slower. I've noticed my times actually are better when I turn slower. It's like it improves my look ahead a lot. So like if I do that, it's much easier to plan out everything that you need. Like you see that, and then I can just do my normal solve. So yeah, that's something I'm not going to learn. I might learn it when I get faster, like when I start becoming sub 10. But yeah, it's mostly just my look ahead a little bit and cross. So let's do some actual solves. Oops, I forgot. Inspect. Oh, this is actually pretty good. Wait, what? Now I think about it, I do use the U2 double flick, but it's always with my right hand. $15.49. Pretty good. Let's look up so I don't see the cue. Yep. And also, I hit 50 subscribers again. I hit it before, but I checked my channel and I hit 50 subs. So thank you so much for that. My next goal will probably be 70, hopefully. But yeah, thank you so much for 50 subs. Okay, this is actually not a very good cross solution. Let's go with what I have. Okay, this solve is really bad. Really? I keep doing the wrong PLL. I thought I had an end perm. But apparently I didn't. Okay, let's do a few more solves. And yeah, let's see how it goes. Yes. That's a pretty good way to end off the video. So yeah. That's kind of just mostly my practice, what I do to practice to get sub 15 and some practice on like my F2L, OLO, and PLL. So yeah, that's the video. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and stay tuned for more. Bye guys.